Welcome to the Vault. Hi, I'm Mike Ricola from the Non-Day Filmmaking Legal Lab. Our goal here is to help you democratize your access to contracts, legal templates, and educational resources. Today, we're breaking down the standard talent release. Whether you're filming a lead actor, a background extra, or an interview subject for a documentary, this document is mandatory. Without it, you do not own the performance. An actor can change their mind 6 months from now, and they can force you to cut them out of the movie. Before we start, let's go over the quick disclaimers. First, this document is for educational purposes only and informational purposes only. It is intended to serve as a starting point or a drafting tool for independent filmmakers. It does not constitute legal advice, legal representation, or a legal opinion on any specific facts or circumstances. Second, no attorney-client relationship is established between this document. I am a lawyer, but I am not your lawyer. You are not a client of the lab, and the lab is not acting as your legal counsel. Jurisdiction and variations. Jurisdictions and variations change. This template is drafted on generic principles of United States contract law and industry practices. Be sure to look for state specifics in your area, like the right of publicity and privacy. And if you need to, you can reach out to us and look at a Rolodex for highly qualified entertainment attorneys in your area to review your specific circumstances. Also, please note that you're using this at your own risk. And finally, some quick little notes about the talent release. This talent release secures the likeness of the talent and grants you an irrevocable right to have their footage. Second, it allows editing, which allows you to dub and edit the performance as you see fit. And finally, it provides hostage taking, which means that they cannot seek injunctive relief. If you're late paying your talent, you shouldn't be late paying your talent, but if you're late paying your talent, they can only sue you for money. They can't sue you to prevent the movie from being distributed. Now, let's dive into the standard appearance release. Before we begin, one quick note again. If you are working with SAG-AFTRA, generally you require their documents, so this contract or release will not work. So in the beginning, you have the requisite recitals. These are the information of who, what, why, where, when. Fill it out, your production company, your participant, the film title. In clause 1, we have the forever clause. Clause 1 grants the rights. It is the engine. You are asking the participant to grant you rights to their image and voice. Look for the phrase throughout the universe and in perpetuity. Right here, that is the key phrase. This means forever. The universe covers you if your movie plays on a plane, in a server in France, or if we one day colonize Mars. And perpetuity, again, means forever. So one quick drafting note, secure the likeness rights. If this grants you irrevocable rights to use their face, voice, and name throughout the universe, without this, an actor can legally force you to pull the film from Amazon or Netflix 5 years from now, if they've changed their mind. Now, let's look into Clause 2, ownership. Clause 2 uses a specific legal term, work made for hire. This means that the purpose of the copyright goes to you, the producer. You are considered the author of the footage, not the actor. It explicitly states that if for some reason it isn't a work for hire, then the actor assigns you the copyright anyway. This ensures you own the raw footage and files. Now let's look at editing and control, fix it in post clause. Clause 3 protects your edit. It gives you the right to dub or dub over the appearance. Why is this here? If the audio is corrupt on set or you need to fix line reading in post, you have the legal right to do so without asking permission. One crucial note. The last sentence says waives the right to inspect or approve any finished picture. This prevents the actor from demanding to see a final cut before you release it. Again, our drafting note is about editing and dubbing, so check that out. Now let's go into clause 4, the dreaded AI clause. This clause 4 is why you use this template and not one you found on the internet or from 2010. This covers artificial intelligence. We have split this into 2 parts to be fair. The yes, first you can use AI for continuity like de-aging or fixing a blink or dubbing for foreign languages. But the no is we've included language protecting the actor. It says you can't use their digital replica for pornography, a standalone commercial, endorsements, or any other reason. This shows that the actor that you as a filmmaker are savvy, but also respectful of their rights. So make sure you check this out. The fifth clause is the shield. This is your release of liability. Clause 5, the participant releases you from claims of defamation or invasion of privacy. If you edit the film in a way that makes their character look villainous or unflattering, this clause prevents them from suing you or for hurting their reputation. It's a movie, not a biography. Most actors know this, but just in case you're working with non-professional actors, this does help. Then we have clause 6, the kill switch. This is the most important business clause in this entire doc. It says that if you breach the contract, i.e. you forget to pay them, say, their $50 stipend, their sole remedy should be an action for monetary damages. The translation, they can sue you for $50, but they cannot get a court order to block the release of the movie. This is the first clause distributors check. If it's missing, no one will buy your film. Then we have the authority clause, which simply states that the person has the authority to enter into this agreement. We have the entire agreement and choice of law clause, which simply states that this agreement is the full understanding between the parties and that this law should be governed by the states, which is in your area. For example, I'm Connecticut. I would probably follow the state laws of Connecticut. If you're filming in a different area, I would suggest you potentially look at that or where your production company is registered. Finally, we have the signature page. One quick note, this is intentionally left blank because the signature page does not fit right here fully. So in contracts and releases, we bump it down, we put a quick note above, and then we have the full signatures. So let's look at the signature page. You have the producer here, you have the participant sign, and then one quick note, if the participant is a minor, you need to have the parent or guardian check it out and fill out this form. So that's the standard talent release form. If you have a specific question about talent releases, let's talk hypotheticals. And if not, let's refer you to a legal counsel in your area who understands the non-day filmmaking mantra and can help you accomplish your goals and tasks in real time. So what are your next steps? Simply join the community, download the file, grab the editable Word document below, customize the release, fill in the backend info at the top, the production company, the film, the title, fill in the rest, and then finally the timing. Get this signed before cameras roll. If you have questions about specific situations, like using it for a documentary versus a narrative film, drop me a comment or stop by our office hours and let's get to work. Finally, again, one last time, I'm a lawyer, but I'm not your lawyer, and these documents are for educational purposes only. Thanks for tuning into the Non-Day Filmmaking Legal Lab. I'm Mike Ricola. Have a great day.